Welcome back, everyone. Today, I would like to tie flies and show you these flies that mainly I would say is for freshwater. But I feel like that these flies, it could be good in the mangrove and in the marsh, any situation like that. He has, I think, everything that needs to attract those fish in those mangrove and marshes and so forth and so on. And I did use a saltwater hook. So even if this fly get fished for fresher water, for big brown and rainbows and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, let me get started over here and show you how that works. There is a few ingredients that we're gonna use. It is one brush, a little sparkle. We have a Minnow head brush and two of the EP fibers. One is the 3D and the other one is the original in light yellow. So let me get started over here with a hook. And let's see how this is gonna work. I will be using mono threads. Start almost at the back. I'm gonna prepare the fibers first. And as you can see, this flies is a really teeny tiny. And we don't need really much of materials. One little bundle is gonna be plenty to do one fly. I'm gonna put that over there. Put the fibers back. Just like that. Yellow, I think I have a bag over here already open on the yellow. Light yellow. Again, we're gonna do a very small one. Okay, we got the yellow. Then we're gonna grab a brush when we are going to need it. Put this over here for now. And of course, we're gonna start with a little flash. Do the corner over here. And we pull just a little bit like that for the tail parts. You can tie this fly if you wanted to go all the way on the bottom when you're fishing those rivers. You can add a dumbbell eyes or you can put a lead wires around the hook shank. Either way will work. So you will be covering, deep holes. I'm gonna cut these things in half, maybe a little bit less than a half, because again, it's not. It's pretty much the length is gonna be about 3 inch, less than 3 inch, I would say. There we go. It should be fine. That's good. Looks good. do the yellow. Do the same thing, we're gonna tap it as usual. I needed to tap it a little bit more. Actually, should go a little bit closer. There you go. Good. It looks good. Just make sure, help yourself with your fingernail to properly separate the two colors, the top colors and the bottom colors. A little bit more flash. Careful when you put the glue. Okay, we got that. Now we're gonna do second step. I think that should be enough. This is a little bit too much. So I'm going to remove some fibers. Okay, that's good. If you brush it, you will see better what's going on over here. Okay, we can put a little bit more fibers, and then we're gonna finish with the brush. Sometimes the threads will slip. So be careful of redoing. Instead to keep unwrapping and try to catch up, you just unwrap and redo that again. It's better doing that way. Okay, looks good. So not necessary to put more flash because now we're gonna put the head and we're gonna use the Minnow head brush and it has a flash already too. So this is plenty over here. Before I put the glue on, I'm gonna use the brush. So it will glue that as well. Let me see if I can catch the first one. And here it is. So that is an easy way to grab one brush at a time, if you know what I mean, instead to open the pack. So that's way the brush stays nice and neat inside. There you go. Just be careful not to cut the threads with the wire over there. Okay, we're almost there. Okay, now we're gonna put a little glue. There you go. I would say you should wrap this brush for the head one turn right next to each other. So this way you have a nice thick head. Take your time on your turns. Just like this. I think we have enough room for one more turn right here, and then we should be fine. 2 and 3. Okay. Let's push the wire backwards as usual. Now we can finish. We're gonna trim and we're gonna put in the eyes, and we're good to go. Okay, plenty. One more time. Looks good. All right, as usual, let's remove all the excess into the sparkle, as you can see over here. And let's trim it, see what we got. I think it's gonna be a cutie one. I think brown trout, they're gonna love this guy. Especially where I fish for, upstate New York on the Delaware. This little guy is gonna do the trick. Because as we know, brown, the big ones, they're very aggressive. And most of the time, they're always looking for a big chunk of meat. So I think this is gonna do for them. There you go, get in there. And of course, you know, if you feel to use it a little bit bigger or longer shank hook, you know, by all means. I mean, it's your choice on that, and also depends what you are fishing for. So this is pretty much it. We're gonna do a little stripes on it. All right, I got my little cardboard over here. I grabbed my black marker. Okay, let's see. There you go. Let's do that on the other side. Grab it this way. All right. Gonna put the eyes, and we're good to go. And then, of course, if you feel like it, you want to trim a little bit more or a little bit less, you know, again, that's your choice. I got my plastic eyes. One. Two. Let's put those sockets on. I'm gonna do facing this way so that you'll be able to see what I'm doing over here. Okay. Yeah, I got enough. Okay. There he goes. Again, don't be cheap on the glue. Eye number 1. And eye number 2, right here. I want to put a little bit more. There you go. And eye number 2. Remove out of the vise, position it. Okay. I think that's it. A nice little brown minnow. It looks good. It looks good. Well, we're done with this, and I don't think it was difficult to deal with it. And again, fairly simple, especially as a small fly. I hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you another time. Be well.